He's coming.
Right on schedule. Pull around the corner and wait for me. This is Callahan, beat 110. Calling from box 22. You better send a wagon. Yeah, I got a parole violator. Ernie Vogel. Got out of Joliet yesterday. I caught him prowling around. He's out after curfew. And hurry, he's a mean one. Hello, Callahan. How's it going?
Oh, hello, Simmons. Be with you in a second.
My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. By early morning, there was a citywide manhunt for Ernie Vogel, wanted for the killing of Patrolman Callahan. The entire force was mobilized for 24-hour duty and all leaves canceled.
Yeah. Well, contact all units and block it off. Well, shoot if you have to. Don't take any chances. I'm on my way.
Ernie Vogel?
Yeah, it adds up. We know he didn't show in his room last night. We got the word of a guy who was with Vogel in a diner when he got the news flash. Took off like a scared rabbit.
Well, where is he now?
Mike Davis spotted him on Michigan Avenue. He chased him into the parking building. He's holed up there now.
The nearest radio cars had thrown a cordon around the block, sealing it off. With luck, Vogel was trapped somewhere inside.
Get back or I'll jump! Get back!
Come in, Vogel. Don't be a fool.
You just come near me and I'll jump.
Where is he?
On the ledge.
He's got a gun?
If he does, he isn't showing it. I was only 2 jumps behind him all the way up here. Then I lost him for half a minute.
Keep away from those windows. You, open that adjoining office and get off the floor.
What's our move?
Well, he's not going anyplace.
You can go straight down. Maybe we can talk to him.
All right, go ahead. Call rescue.
Okay.
Vogel. Now, look, I'm not going to grab you. Let's just talk, huh?
You stay in there.
You don't have to worry about that. I intend to. Vogel, don't look down. Don't look down.
I'm not going back to prison. You hear? Last night I walked the streets for the first time in 2 years. I was free. You don't know what it's like.
Why didn't you think about that last night before you killed Callahan?
I didn't kill him.
Then why did you run?
Because I knew you were after me.
How?
I heard it on the radio in a diner.
After 2 o'clock in the morning? Your first night on parole, you were told to be off the streets by 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I just finished 2 years of being told. When to eat, when to sleep, when to talk. So last night I walked. I ate in a diner. Yeah, I broke curfew. I broke it. But I didn't kill Callahan. Why would I?
You tell me. He sent you up for armed robbery.
Armed robbery. I was a wise guy, a 20-year-old punk. I robbed a grocery store with a toy gun. 18 lousy bucks, and I never even got to spend it. I ran out the door that night right into Callahan's arms.
And you ran into his arms last night. Except this time the gun wasn't a toy.
If I had a gun, where is it? Why didn't I use it on that other cop in there? Or on you?
You didn't see Callahan last night?
No.
He had you in custody. He called in for a squad roll to pick you up.
I don't care what you say, I didn't kill him.
You're not going to prove anything by standing out on this ledge. If you're innocent, come on inside and give us a chance to prove it.
Oh, no. No, I'm somebody's pigeon and I know it. Now, I'll come in when you know that I didn't kill Callahan. Not before. No, it's going to end one way or the other. Up here or down there. So what do I got to lose?
You'll have nothing to lose if you come in here and let me help you. Did you hear him?
What do you expect, a confession? What's he got to lose?
The only thing there is to lose is life.
For all we know, he's got the gun on him. Or he ditched it.
Or he never had it.
Callahan did call.
Callahan's dead. The only thing we've got on Vogel is one witness, the girl who took Callahan's phone call. Now, there's 20 girls in that communication room. They get 800 check-ins an hour.
Frank,
So we're going to have to ask one of those girls to get up on the witness stand and swear under oath that she could positively identify Callahan by his voice out of 800 men that she's never even seen. What do you think a defense attorney will do to that?
what do you want to do with it?
Dig while there's still time? Because I think he's going to jump.
All right, go ahead, see what you can get. Both of you.
To save time, Steve and I split up. I sent him for the police lab and coroner reports. A crowd was beginning to build to watch Vogel high above us. And a mobile unit from a TV station was setting up shop just across the street.
Okay, camera 1 on the roof. They'll hold on the window where he is. Camera 2 down here for crowd reaction and police activity.
Departmental records showed that the dead policeman had been a widower. The address was an apartment on the west side. He lived with an unmarried daughter named Georgia.
From a vantage point directly opposite the building, as you can see, the killer is trapped on a ledge on the 19th floor. As soon as we can get a close-up lens on it, here it is now. The man speaking to Vogel is Captain Gray of Chicago's famous M Squad. We can't tell you what he's saying, but Vogel has thus far indicated that anybody who wants him is going to have to come out and get him.
Leave me alone.
A move that would mean certain death. The crowd knows it, too. You can almost hear the silence as they stare from the street, one of the world's busiest streets. This is
Callahan.
unquestionably a TV first. An entire city watching a killer at bay. And we're going to stay right with it until...
You shouldn't be looking at this.
I can't help it. He killed my father. But he mustn't jump. That will bring Dad back.
Get a hold of yourself.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Lieutenant Ballinger. I'd like to have a talk with you. We don't know that Vogel killed your father.
Then why is he out there?
Because he got scared. He was chased and he ran. So now he's his own jury and judge. Unless we come up with some answers, he's liable to be his own executioner.
He killed my father.
You don't know that.
I know enough. Maybe I'm not as smart as you. Either was my father. He was never a lieutenant. He was just a cop. A flat-footed Irish cop. But he was a good one. 24 years. Good cop.
You don't have to sell my Callahan to me.
Why was he killed?
Every policeman makes enemies. Ernie Vogel wasn't the only man your father arrested in 24 years. Was anything bothering him? Was he afraid of anybody?
I don't know.
Was he working on anything unusual? A case, anything like that?
I don't know. I can't think straight today.
Tomorrow or even an hour from now could be too late. By the time I got back to M Squad, the lab and autopsy reports had been completed. Mike Davis had also checked on a telephone girl in communications who had gotten the call from Callahan.
Well, like you said, she believed she was talking to Callahan because the guy said he was. But that wouldn't hold under oath. But one thing she's sure of, the guy knew the routine. She'd swear she was talking to a cop.
Did you read this report?
Yeah, sure.
The slugs were 38s. No powder burns on the jacket, no sign of nitrates.
So?
So the killer had to be at least 6 feet away from it.
Well, then he must have knocked him down first, slipped the cuffs, then shot him.
No other marks on the body. The slugs hit him square in the back. No angle of entry.
Standing over him?
Unless he was 10 feet tall. So how can a prisoner get 6 feet or more behind a cop with a drawn gun, shoot him twice in the back, before the cop has time to draw?
I don't know how.
He can't. Let's go.
This is Bertram Wade in the street again, ladies and gentlemen. More police are arriving, so we will cut back to the fugitive again while your reporter tries to get a statement from them.
Why don't the sucker jump?
Might as well. He's dead either way.
The reporter from the TV station was waiting like a reception committee. I shook him and made no comment.
That was Lieutenant Ballinger and Detective Davis of M Squad, ladies and gentlemen. I feel sure, I have a hunch there will be a news break soon. The police have been active other places in the city. I'll try to get the facts for you and be back in a minute.
You really figured it, didn't you, Simmons?
I thought they'd shoot him on sight. Or pick him up and make him on it. How could I know he'd pull a stunt like that?
Must have listened to him. He's got them looking.
I'll sew him up, but good. Get on the phone. Call the police. Move!
This whole thing smells, Captain, and you know it.
Well, Frank, right now our job is not how, but who. The only who we've got is right out there.
I don't know. I don't even think he saw Callahan last night.
Captain Gray. Well, who are you and what's your address? Yeah, I got it. Stay put till we get to you. We got him made, Frank. There's a witness. Saw Callahan arrest him last night.
Come on in, Vogel. I'm trying, but come on in and give me more time. The name of the eyewitness was Jerry Walker. The place was a small music and cocktail joint on Callahan's beat. I had never been there before.
Sure you won't have that drink?
No thanks.
Well, like I said, I didn't have no music last night. Monday night, combo's off, see? So, about 10 minutes of 2, maybe less. I closed up. That's when I saw it.
Yeah. Where?
Right outside, just across the street.
What did you actually say?
Callahan, I knew him from the beat. He's got this guy on TV. Vogel, they're under a street light. Callahan has him up against the wall, searching him. And that was it. Vogel called him a name. Callahan slapped the bracelets on him. I got in my car and went home. Well, I got to work about 20 minutes ago, turned on the TV. First I knew about it. I phoned right away. Police switchboard put me through to Captain Gray.
Oh, Ballinger.
No.
Gus Simmons, Vice Squad. This is my territory. Heard you talking about Callahan. He know anything?
No, he just claims that he saw Callahan make the pitch.
What, Vogel?
Yeah.
You make a positive identification?
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess that ties it. He might have saved us a lot of trouble. Might have been better off if he did.
If you're through with me, I gotta get some stock in the storeroom.
Well, sure, go ahead. You got a line on him?
Nothing important.
What?
Well, we raided him about 3 months ago. Suspicion of gambling after he closed nights. Nothing. Not even a Parcheesi game.
Informer?
No. Callahan.
Hold on, it's on the record.
Well, sure. Look, if there was anything here, we would have found it. We were here with a warrant inside of an hour. Callahan was watching the place all the time.
Callahan was shot from a distance. So maybe it was Walker, huh?
For a raid that left us with egg on our face? Oh, Frank. Callahan was getting old. Too old.
Yeah, well, he stopped getting old last night.
He was imagining things. Not only this place, there were half a dozen places. Check the warrants. One bum steer after another.
Well, if Walker was covering for a game he was running here, it's
He wasn't. I went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Look, when Vogel is faced with an eyewitness and the details, he'll fold.
I'll try him on it.
All right, then I did see him. But he didn't arrest me. I swear to you by everything that's holy. Look, I'm gonna die up here. We both know that. So why would I lie?
Why would Walker lie?
I don't know. Lieutenant, I'm 22 years old. You know, I just found out what the most valuable thing in the world is. Do you know what it is, Lieutenant? It's not being locked up. It's being able to use a doorknob. To be able to go in and out, free.
Then why did you lie about meeting Callahan?
Callahan dead, would you have believed me? Sure, he grabbed me. But he took one look at my face and he knew I was cured. He knew why I was out walking. You know, he was a cop that understood. You know, Lieutenant, he was going to try to get me in. What are you watching for? Nobody invited you up here?
Oh, Frank. Miss Callahan wants to talk to you.
I'm sorry about before. Dad started keeping this about 6 weeks ago. I don't know what it is or what it means. But every morning when he came off duty, he called a man named Rinaldi.
Joe Rinaldi?
And then he'd write in the book.
Names and addresses, some of the places are taverns. Hey, these names. These are all police officers. This is an address, date, and a name. Then at the bottom of the page is a notation. Busy or closed.
Say your father always called Rinaldi?
Mm-hmm.
I'd better phone him, Frank.
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing this by.
That boy, can't you get him in?
Not unless he comes in a free man. Callahan's book was a diary on Vice Squad activities on his beat. Somehow he'd been getting the cooperation of Joe Rinaldi. After being badly shot up in a gambling raid years ago, Joe was working in personnel records at police headquarters. Rinaldi! I've been looking for you.
Hello, Frank. What's up?
Mike Callahan had been calling you about this, huh?
Yeah, it's the Vice Squad duty roster. I was to give him the name of the men who were on duty the night before.
Well, what for?
Well, he asked me for it. Mike was getting old. He was sore at something. I understand he was turning in places for gambling and dope. The Vice Squad never could find anything. All bum steers.
Or they were tipped off.
You're saying somebody knew about the raids coming up?
Well, look at these nights marked busy. Well, it's always the same Vice Squad officer. Now, if Callahan knew there was gambling going on, he had to know it, too.
Simmons?
Yeah. Vogel didn't kill Mike. Simmons had the real motive. Because Mike had spotted him.
We got a good department. One crooked cop can give us all a black eye.
Yeah. Look, call Captain Gray for me. Tell him I can get Eddie Walker to talk about Simmons, huh? Okay, thanks, Joe.
Gus! Ballinger, get in the back room. He's parking. Go on. Well, we... Is it all over?
Looks like you lost interest.
Things like that, not from my stomach.
A little squeamish, huh? Walker, tell me just one thing, huh? Who runs the Fleeter Hotel over in Division?
Why should I know?
What about the hot dog stand over on Drew? They sell other things sometimes.
I wouldn't know.
Come on, Walker, you know what I'm talking about. They're paying off. Like you're paying Simmons.
Hold it, Ballinger. Hands on the bar.
Which gun did you use to kill Callahan?
This one's for duty. Mine. Don't you get it? I shoot him trying to keep him from killing you. With the same gun he used on Callahan. But I can't stop him.
Hold it, Frank, hold it! Rinaldi phone, the captain sent me over. Okay. Call the captain, then get an ambulance. See if Walker's still alive. Right. Pick up those guns.
Vogel, now listen to me. It's all right. You're in the clear.
I don't believe you.
Look, I didn't lie to you before. Eddie Walker framed you along with a vice squad officer. So come on in.
No, it's some sort of a trick.
If I didn't think you were clean, I'd let you jump. But you haven't killed anybody. Vogel, if you jump now, you're going to take me with you. One bad cop doesn't give the rest of us a black eye. There are too many good, honest policemen in Chicago.